What's up, D&M crew?
Welcome back to our channel, guys. As you guys can tell by the title, we're moving again for like the third time within less than a year, technically. We moved to Texas last year in October, and now we're about to be moving again, so exciting stuff.
But before we get into this video, we just want to mention we are right now in the process of producing some merchandise as we promised. We ordered samples already. We're gonna get our samples of the shirts, so just get ready for that. We're looking at September 3rd for the launch date of that, so just be ready.
I literally love every single thing that we created. It's just like so perfect. You guys will see. I can't wait for you guys to like wear it and send us pictures and stuff.
It's a travel theme, by the way, too, so it's like really about us too, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, travel inspired, and just it's so us. Like, I just love it. It's gonna be great. You guys will see. But now into the moving portion of this video.
We have two places in mind that we want to move to. We have to move because our lease is up, right? We don't know where exactly out of these two places we want to move, but we know what we have to do in order to do it.
Get there.
Yeah, and so it involves a first move and then a second move after that, all right? So with that said, now we can say it. Yeah. Okay. We are moving to, on three. 3, 2, 1.
Minnesota!
All right, and why we're doing this is because we want to move to either Austin, Texas, or Colorado.
We're not too sure. This is why we are moving back to Minnesota, because like a couple months ago, we were bombarded with, like, we knew our lease was gonna end at the end of September, but we thought we had to give like a certain like days amount of notice, and it came sooner than we thought. And we're like, crap, like we're not ready. We don't know if we're moving to Austin or if we're moving to Colorado yet, so.
And they only gave us a 12-month extension option. Like we could only sign a 12-month lease. We signed a 7-month lease originally because we just do not like being like tied down.
Oh my God, it gives me so much anxiety.
Yeah, and so we were just like, no, we're not gonna spend another year here. There are certain things about this apartment complex that we're not too thrilled with anymore. But you know, it's a great place to live, honestly, though. Like I enjoy living here, but it's not like a place that I want to sign a 12-month lease.
Right, no, oh my gosh. Like the biggest thing that we don't like anymore is the soft loft behind Mitch's head, which is basically like, it's not even a full bedroom and there's no window in there, so it's just like no privacy between Mitch and I. Like when he gets up early in the morning, like and I'm still sleeping, like I can hear everything that's going on. So we just don't like that aspect of this apartment anymore. And like I said, like
we like our privacy. Like we like our alone time for sure. Like because we need it. You know?
So yeah, we're moving back to Minnesota. Back to Mitch's parents' house, but
well, okay, so it's not like they're not going to be. It's a little different now. Okay, so they're no longer going to be living there, and it's going to be me, Destiny, and my sister who are renting the house from them. And so I honestly love the idea. I've always wanted to own this house. Like it's been my dream. I'm not owning it, but at least I'm renting it. You know, it's going to be mine, you know, per se. Yeah,
because your grandparents built the house and then sold it to your parents. And then now your parents are moving and we're renting it out from them with his sister. So.
They built, my grandparents built it in like the 70s. My parents bought it from them, and now they're moving, and me and my sister are going to rent it from them. And so I'm just so excited because we get a house basically. Like it's a house. We don't need an apartment anymore. So honestly, in my opinion, I am always down for house. If it's a house or an apartment, I want the house.
Yeah, for sure.
So much more privacy.
So much more room to move around. And
it's your own. Like you just, you know, it's yours to do with what you please. And you know, we're not going to have any crazy landlords or inattentive, careless leasing agents. You know, it's going to be ours, and you know, my parents are going to be the owners of it, and so it's going to be great.
Your parents are going to be our landlord.
Our landlords, basically, right? The main reason why we're doing this is because we can't go to Austin or Colorado right now because we don't have enough saved up. So we're going to Minnesota to save some money and then kind of launch from there in a couple months or a few months or however long it takes.
Yeah, we're not going to be staying in Minnesota for very long. This is very short term. Just because, you know, long winters, and this is just like Mitch said, our like launch pad. Like we want to save more money really figure out like, is this like, which place do we really want to move to? And we just felt like we would be rushed if we decided to go to one or the other right now in like a month. Like we could not decide.
And so what we're doing is we're leaving all of our stuff, most of our furniture, because the house that we're going to move into, my old house, it will have all the furniture there for us. So we don't need to bring any of our big, you know, couch, our bed, desks, or anything like that. We just need to bring, you know, the things we're gonna set up.
Yeah, pretty much clothes and like small home decor pieces just to make our space feel a little more homey. So that's gonna be fun.
That'll keep us kind of tied to Texas because all of our stuff will be here.
Right, so it's like, okay, we have to come back. Like we need to make a plan, and our plan has to work. Like we have to come back here to get our stuff. So that is like the motivating factor to really just like get on our feet and really just make the big move to either Austin or Colorado.
Because those are like our happy places. Like seriously, I feel so good in Austin, Texas. It's such a different vibe there than Dallas or Fort Worth or any, like, you know, it's just, it's such a cool vibe there.
I love it.
It feels like Colorado in the middle of Texas.
Yeah, it does, because it's just like the greenery, just the hilliness and stuff. Yeah, we just really like nature. And when we're back in Minnesota, Mitch can go disc golfing again, even in the winter time. We don't have to worry about snakes, and it'll just be nice to get back to somewhere that's familiar to us and that's comfortable, because while we love Texas, but like just with COVID and everything going on, it's just really weird. It's like we can't settle in and feel comfortable because we can't get to know the area.
We moved here before COVID, right? That was so like a major change, and we were like ready to adapt to that. We were like, all right, you know, we can handle this. It's not too different, right? We still got some family here and whatnot. And then boom, COVID happened, and then all of a sudden you have like two changes, two things that you're like major things, by the way, that you're trying to get used to, and it just like all weighs on you. And so getting back to Minnesota, well, like when we were there last time, it felt normal again. Like it really didn't feel like COVID was even happening.
No, it didn't.
It didn't. And so it'll be nice to just kind of relieve some of the stress of dealing and adapting with like the changes that have been happening since our move here. And we had only been here for 4 or 5 months when COVID started happening. So like Destiny said, we just haven't been able to get out and explore. We don't know the area like really well, or we know like where we live pretty well, but like the places that we wanted to like branch off and go see, like we haven't been able to do that. You know, even when we were traveling to Austin on our anniversary, we stopped at the Magnolia Silos, right? And for the first time ever, there was a huge line in there because they were maintaining social distancing, kind of keeping back the capacity and whatnot. And that just sucked. You know, I know they have to do it, but that absolutely sucked. And we were just like, all right, we're not going to wait in this line.
Oh my God, it was scorching hot. It was like 100 degrees. We're like, we're not going to stand in this line outside in the sun to get into here. Like, we've been here plenty of times, so we'll just come back another time.
But you can't even go see the places that you grew fond of. You know, and so it was just very not cool, and you know, just we're not able to do it. In Minnesota, we just know everything. So,
exactly. It's just like a comfortability thing. We know, like we just feel comfortable there. Like we know the people. And it's just comfortable. I don't know.
And it's kind of like, that's like a secondary thing, like kind of like a benefit from us doing this. But the main thing is really to just go back there as a launching pad to either Austin or Colorado. And we think that hopefully, right? And we think we'll be more ready, more in a headspace to kind of deal with that, knowing what we're getting by going into it. You know? Because when we were in Austin, that also felt really comfortable too.
I love Austin, but I love Colorado. Like, but I think like the thing is, we should try Austin out first, since we already have all of our stuff here in Texas, and we've been so many times. Like, we should just try that out, like for however long first, and see if we like it. Well, I know we like it, but to like live there like it, and then if we don't, we can go to Colorado. I just think that would be like the easier move, but we definitely want to live in both places. We just don't know which one to go for first.
I'm good with that too, because you know, we're still, it's kind of like it's kind of like finishing the Texas chapter almost. Like we've gone to, you know, Frisco, now we're somewhere else, and now Austin, you know, that would be like the move. I don't think I would move anywhere else, maybe San Antonio or something.
Oh my
like
God,
that.
we were gonna move to San Antonio. We were so fond of it.
Yeah.
But I kind of forgot what it was like, so.
Yeah, you know, I don't really have an urge to, it's either San Antonio or Austin. I think I'm already set on Austin.
Yeah.
But, you know, just kind of finish that chapter out, live like a year there or something like that, and then, you know, launch off to Colorado and see
the
what
next
that
adventure. So the thing that I'm super excited about though for moving to Minnesota is, you guys are gonna be like, really, Destiny? Christmas and the snow and the season change. I know I'm gonna get sick of winter like really quick, which is why we're not staying long, because like after Christmas I'm over it. But I just can't wait for fall, and like
fall is like,
I missed it so much. And last year for Christmas we were here in Texas, it was like 75 degrees. I'm like, what is going on? This feels so weird. I felt like I was in like a different world, not having snow and it being like bone chilling cold for Christmas. I'm just like, I'm not in the Christmas spirit. We didn't even celebrate Christmas last year, really. Like, we didn't get each other gifts or anything.
No.
It just didn't feel like Christmas, so I'm super excited to celebrate Christmas back home in Minnesota.
The one thing, though, that was different down here was the Christmas lights. Like, Texans go so crazy with their Christmas lights. It's really cool to see, though, traveling around the different neighborhoods. Like, because they don't just do the houses, they do like the entrances into the neighborhoods. And, you know, so you kind of get the spirit with that, but it's still just different.
Yeah, it still just doesn't feel like Christmas. It's fun to see the lights. It's like cool, but with no snow, it's just not a real Christmas. I'm sorry. I don't know how people do Christmas without snow. That is just crazy to me.
But yeah, that's what we're planning to do. I hope you guys like are excited to follow along just as much as we're excited to
go along on it. So we're moving next month at the end of September. And then we'll be living with Mitch's sister and her kids for
You'll see
a couple months.
All my nephews and stuff.
You'll see his cute nephews. We'll be celebrating Christmas. We're gonna do Vlogmas because we didn't do it last year because we were just adjusting, and like I said, it didn't feel like Christmas without the snow. So super excited to do Vlogmas this year. And then we'll be packing pretty soon here to move. We gotta get a storage unit to put all of our furniture in, and then we gotta get a U-Haul to move it all in there. And then we gotta pack up all the rest of our stuff. I feel like you guys have seen us move like so many times. Move from Minnesota to Texas with my parents, and then to our first apartment, and then to this apartment, and now we're moving back to Minnesota, and then we'll be moving back to Texas.
Honestly, that's the journey we promised you guys, because we told you all, like, we're not gonna stay still. We're gonna keep this going. Like, I just love exploring. I don't know, I love it. Like we said, it kind of got derailed with COVID, honestly. That's why we just kind of feel so, you know. We've been doing good, though, because we've still been, like, keeping up with videos and stuff, so we've been handling it well, I think. But it's still, you know, but it's still just like, God, like, I want to get out of the house and explore, you know?
Yeah, and I feel like in Minnesota we can do that with all the nature and just the familiarity with things that we know we can do and feel safe doing. So... because
I'll go out during like 100 degrees, as you guys saw. We went out when it was 105, but I'm not gonna go out for longer than so long. You know what I mean? Probably like half hour, maybe an hour. You know? And because it's just so hot, you know, it's just not right to stay out there that long. And then you have all the bugs, like, and the snakes and stuff in the woods. So, like, I don't go disc golfing that much down here, just because of, I mean, you'll get there and there'll be signs like, beware of, you know, bobcats, and beware of snakes, and beware of, like, all this other stuff. I used to go when it was cooler out, but this seems like the time of year that all those things are out.
All the weird creatures.
Yeah, and so I'm just like, I'm not gonna do it. No.
And I'm definitely not coming with.
But in Minnesota, I disc throughout the whole year. You can go out there whenever,
in the woods,
even in the winter. And it's like in the woods too. Like, that's the greatest part. You know, some Texas courses have stuff in the woods, but they don't clear out the bushes and stuff. It's crazy. You guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But Minnesota, like, all the disc courses are in the woods, and we love that part about it, just because it's so nice to be in, like, nature, in the forest. You know? Like,
love it.
Great.
Yeah, that is our upcoming journey. We hope you guys stay along for the ride. We have another exciting announcement, but we'll get into that like later. I can't wait.
Yeah, we do have another announcement coming up that we're really excited for, but we're gonna wait on that because we need to wait longer in order to do it.
Yep.
So we're gonna wait till we're back in Minnesota.
Yeah. But we'll update you guys on all the details.
Yep.
Woo, I'm so excited.
Me too. And one more thing, I guess I'll show you this because I started painting again.
Yeah, you did. You did. It's really good, you guys.
This is not done, all right? So
good
for all y'all painters out there, I do an acrylic layer and then I do a oil painting over it. So this is just like the acrylic layer. This is a picture that we took in Colorado and I'm just kind of recreating it as a painting. But so this is the acrylic to get it all covered with some type of color, and then I'll put oil paint over it to put all the details.
You should show the original picture.
The original picture? And this is the original picture. So if you guys can see that. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And then, yeah, the oil painting will bring out all the details in there though. So just wanted to update you on that because I haven't painted in over a year. So.
Oh my god, it's been so long.
Well, that's the video, guys. I hope you are excited, as I said, just as excited as us about following this journey to the next step. Even though it's going back first and then out again, it's still going to be a journey nonetheless. So it's just going to be really exciting. So
it is.
We're happy that you're tagging along with us.
If you guys are new, make sure you're subscribed to follow along, and we will see you guys in our next video.
Peace out, guys.
Bye.